Morning, everybody. It is almost 5 a.m. on Saturday. The hell am I doing up at 5 a.m. on Saturday? Ask him. One day to sleep in, really. And I'm awake. Awake on normal times. Anyways, now that the tea's made, we might as well get our supercharger brew day going on. Yeah, no wife, no kids today, so it is what it is. And I apologize. I'm filming on my phone because my GoPro has gone for a bit of a poop. Anyways, I may make a better quality out of the phone anyways. Either way, come along with me while we do the supercharger up properly. In honor of the man who has touched us all, Paul Wicksteed. Come along with me while we make this happen. Cheers, everybody. It's going to be awesome. Cheers. Oh, hey everybody. Yeah, a bit of an early morning with the dog this morning. Got me up at 5, but I went back to bed. And we got some schmutz there. Supercharger Brew Day is well underway. Just mashed in, actually. It's about 10:15. Just mashed in. A little bit shy on my temperature by about a degree or two. So just going to extend the mash by another 15 minutes. So it's going to be basically a 75-minute mash like the recipe states. Normally I did it before and it was only a 60-minute mash. But things are progressing really, really well, and it smells amazing. I was actually milled my grains last night. Cheers. Heat up the strike water as well this morning, a little bit earlier, so it's basically just coming out, adding the strike water to the mash tun and going from there. Heat is on. It is cold outside. It's like minus 15, but you wouldn't think it by looking outside because the sun is shining, but it's bloody cold. So I'm going to let this ride on out for about 60 minutes, 75 minutes. And remember the good times with Paul Wicksteed. Okay, well, we got our mashes done. Basically mashed for 75 minutes at 65.6 degrees Celsius. We're going to be a little bit lower than that. We're about 64. So what do? You relax, have a homebrew. That's my Red Racer IPA. Been in keg for a few days, and I'll do a review on that later on in another video. But just got the Vorloff happening right now. And yeah, just setting the grain bed going. I usually let this go for about 15 minutes or so. So just going to knock that down just a hair on the pressure. There we are. And usually let that go for 15 minutes, set the grain bed, and it clears up really, really nicely, I find. Now, I'm not a big, never really been one to worry about overall beer clarity going into the fermenter. But you know what? We're going to do this beer justice. We're going to do it right. The way that, Paul wanted it to be done. So we're going to do our absolute best to honor the beer and to honor the man. So we're going to let this run for 15 minutes. I'm going to turn off the heat because I don't want to blow a circuit in the house or in the shed. We'll come back when we got our sparge happening. Okay, everybody, this is definitely a good omen. Definitely a good omen for a brew day. Doing the Supercharger Pale Ale in honor of dearly departed Paul Wicksteed. And this is really wicked. Check out the bubble formation. Just running my sparge here, and the bubbles form a heart. Gives me chills, actually. It actually gives me chills. Knowing that he's looking down, smiling, and just saying, far out, man. Far out. I actually kind of at a little bit of a loss for words right now. I got chills. I got goosebumps. I'm going to need a moment. Okay, so collecting with our sparge right now. First runnings are about 1074, if I remember correctly. Take another reading. Shooting for 26.4 liters. I can't even talk. I'm just kind of lost right now. Shooting for 26.4 liters into the bucket, which I'm going to throw into the boil pot, get the boil going. But got the hops and everything weighed out. Oh, they smell glorious. It smells so good. So we got some Pacific Jade, we've got some Amarillo, we got some Simcoe, we got some Centennial, and then we got some more Amarillo, Simcoe, and Centennial there. And then we're doing a 3-day dry hop with about 60 grams of Citra and some more Simcoe or Centennial. I can't remember right now, but yeah, this is really, really, really cool. Cheers, everybody. Take care, all the best. Remember to hug the ones you love. Cheers. Okay, everybody, got all of our wort collected. 24.61 liters or 24.7 liters, give or take. Take a bit of a gravity sample here. We're shooting for 1047. Let's see how we were. First runnings were pretty good. Let's just see here how we're looking. I've recalibrated the old refractometer of doom, so to speak. Let's see how we look. Oh, not bad. We're actually 1049. Right between 1049 and 1050, so we're good. So hopefully this shows up. You guys can see what we're looking at. Hopefully you got that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, 1040, we'll call that 1049, which is awesome. Which is really, really good. Was a little unsure based on the temperature of the mash, but the extra 15 minutes. So when I went back and looked at the recipe, I've got it written down for a 60-minute mash. It's actually a 75-minute mash, so we were good. So we're awesome. So that's good. So we are basically 2 points over our pre-boil gravity, which is great. So now what we're going to do, got our boil happening. And then we got all of our hops weighed out here. These are ready to go into the old boil pot of doom. We got our first boil edition, 10 minutes, and then our steep. It smells so good. I was going to use my own homegrown Centennial hops for this one, but then I decided against it based on the water volume issues I've been having. I really wanted to do the beer properly and do the beer justice with using some store-bought hops. So I've got some fresh Centennial out of the package. We got some Amarillo, we got some Simcoe, and I got all the Citra and everything organized for the 3-day dry hop after primary is done. So it's really, really good. Really, really good. I'm feeling awesome. Feeling great. And, just a really nice, relaxed, laid-back brew day, as it should be. With a little bit of science thrown in for fun. Anyways, let's get the boil going on, get some hops going in, get the mash tun cleaned out, and we'll go from there. Hey everybody, we're back. Okay, so we're well into the boil now. First hops are in, which was the Pacific Jade. And just hanging here with Spence, the brew dog, who's cleaning up some spent grains. I don't know where the hell they came from, but either way, now it's time to empty out the old mash tun here. Fun times. Fun times. We'll be back. We got everything sort of wrapping up, more or less. I got about 30 minutes left for the next top drop. And then, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, it's 40 degrees in here right now. 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Got the door open. I'm actually going to shut the door, I think. And the fan is going, but yeah, I need more, the fan needs more jam. Needs more jam, that's for darn sure. This condensation is crazy, but it's also minus 16 degrees outside, so it is what it is. So far things are going off well without a hitch. Now that I've said it, something bad's going to happen. Oh well. Play it by ear. Cheers everybody, thanks again. It's cold in the old brew shed. 34 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a balmy 1.5 degrees Celsius. I asked myself, why do I do this? Why do I do this? Why? Because I love to brew beer. That's what we're doing. Just got the pump running right now, doing a little bit of a recirculation through the, well, basically a whirlpool Trying to drop my temperature down to about 80 degrees Celsius. I got the STC probe in there, just sort of bringing it up to temperature there. And then we're going to do our 30-minute hop stand. It's chilly. It's sun's going down. It's like minus 18 outside now. And holy smoking smokes. What are you going to do? So we're currently sitting at 81, 82, still climbing. 84. When we hit 80 degrees, we're going to add our last bit of hops, which is right there. But oh man, the floor is getting a little bit slippery. A little bit slippery. Really got to get a better fan. Got to get more wattage out here as well. More amperage, I should say. More power. More power. Better fan. A lot of condensation. You know, normal issues in the winter time with brewing. What are you going to do? It is what it is. So we're just going to let this chill on down to 80 degrees. We're at 87.1 now. Let this recirculate through. Let the whirlpool happen. And then when we hit 80 degrees, we're going to add our hops. Let that go for half an hour. And then we're going to throw it in the old primary fermenter and take some measurements. It's awesome though. Cheers everybody. Thanks for watching. Pack your mittens if you come up to visit me. Cheers. Be safe. Okay, so brew day is done. Got everything transferred. Actually, no, I decided to use the pump from the primary. Sorry, from the boil pot into the primary. Why not? I was there doing a recirculation anyways, and it took like no time. A little bit of gravity sample. Ended up with 20 liters bang on, which is awesome. Nice and sweet. We are shooting for post-boil gravity of 1055. Moment of truth, everybody. And holy snapping cracker pots. We blew that out of the water big time. Holy smokes. 10. I'm going to say 1063. Holy jumping. So what I may do, hopefully you guys can see that. 1063. Wow. That's a whopper. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to dilute this a little bit to bring it down to 1055, I think. And that's probably the right thing to do, which is going to give me more beer at the end of the day. But it's going to keep my hop profile and everything and utilization the way that it should be. But yeah, holy smokes, that's incredible. 1063. Gotta remember that. 1063, Sam. 1063, 1063. Okay, so I'm gonna go inside, grab some water, punch some numbers into Beersmith, and dilute this gem. 1055 is probably talking about a liter or so, but wow. So boil worked out good. Mash worked out great. I was over on the mash to begin with. Whew, man, that's awesome. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to celebrate this fantastic brew day to have one of these. A little bit of Bell's Hop Slam Ale. 10% double IPA. Courtesy of my good friend Nick from Hitman's Brewhouse. Cheers, Nick. Thank you, brother. Okay, everybody, this brew day is basically done and dusted. I just got to clean up the boil pot and the pump and get all that stuff sort of finished. But we're done. So thanks for coming along. It's been a hoot and holler. Great memories of Paul today. Great memories of Paul pretty much every day. But yeah, really nice to honor him with this beer. So anyways, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care. All the best. Most importantly, please be safe. And don't forget to hug each other. Cheers. Love you. Bye.